always, I'm not going nowhere. I'm having fun. And I hope everyone else is. The social media stars of today, the Jake Pauls. Can you believe that? A social media boxing star? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm happy to be ushering in a new way, a new crowd, and a new opportunity to say boxing is lit. And not them two or three old stale promoters that keep saying that they are in charge and running things. I think Jake Paul has did a great job. And I'll tell you one thing. I always say that Devin is the face of boxing, but I'll tell you this. Arguably, Jake Paul is the face of boxing. Can you believe it? Well, I can. And I'll tell you several reasons why. Boxing, the old version of boxing, was filled with one narrative, and that was the narrative of the promoter or the broadcaster, one and the same. Well, with social media now, and you guys ushering in your voices, we now, boxing is on fire. And I'll tell you one thing, if Devin isn't the face, Jake Paul is. But the legacy runs through Devin Haney and what he's done in the sport. Yeah.
That was Bill Haney on Fight Hype, uh, giving an interview. It's kind of like a precursor to where I think the career might be headed for Devin Haney. I'm not too certain, but according to Bill Haney, Jake Paul is the face of boxing, and Devin Haney is the heartbeat. Now, what do I think about this? Well, in a way, he got a point. It's all about how you look at it. What you perceive to be the face of boxing. Kind of touched on this a little bit on my last live. Uh, I guess face of boxing is a state of mind, bro. It's in the eye of the beholder. Because do you equate the face of boxing as to do you relate the face of boxing rather to the one that brings in the most money? Do you relate the face of boxing to one that has the best boxing record, the most championship wins? The boxer who has the most wins, the most belts in multi divisions, or is it like a mixture? And some might argue that Jake Paul is not the face of boxing. He brings in some money. You would call him a gimmick. In my opinion, Jake Paul is a gimmick boxer. He's a gimmick boxer. I kind of like saying kind of like Ryan Garcia. They're in the sport strictly to make money. They're not in it to for the legacy, man. You know, they just in it to. I think they're in it to exploit the sport. I definitely don't look at him as the face of boxing. But according to Bill, when he looks at it like from like a new age perspective, then yeah, I guess you might be right. When you look at boxing in a different facet, when you look at it as far as money, you could argue Jake Paul, Canelo, and Tank. Those are like some of the top dudes. But damn sure, when it comes to legacy, Jake Paul he hasn't done anything to contribute to the legacy part of the sport at all. There's some things that Jake Paul is doing that's kind of cool. Like he's helping a lot of fighters, and he's doing certain things like that. Pushing fighters and things like that. But as far as like legacy now, to me, the face of, like I said, the face of boxing is to each his own. And I don't look at Jake Paul as a face of boxing. I look at Terrence Crawford as one of the faces of boxing. I don't think there's one face of boxing, bro. I think you can even also say you can have multiple faces of boxing on different aspects as well. Like you got a legacy face of boxing, you got a money, cash cow face of boxing. You can do it like that. And if that's the case, man, then you can throw Jake Paul in there, Terrence Crawford, Javante Davis, Canelo Alvarez. Those types. You know what I'm saying? But to me, man, I don't look at money as being the factor. I look at legacy and belts and championships. I look at it that way. And if that's the case, damn sure ain't no Jake Paul. But uh, this is what Bill Haney believes, and if you listen to him close, man, it kind of looked like he's gonna set Devin up to start doing those kind of fights. Like maybe like you might see Devin getting into gimmicky fights. I don't know, man, but when you really think about it, man, like what's next for Dev, bro? I've been trying to figure that out for a while. Like I'm like, okay, he took the Ryan Garcia loss. He's going through that little situation with him. I think he's still a champion in recess at 140. Likely he's not going back down to 140. Uh, I would have liked to see him finish campaigning at 140, man. Maybe, just maybe, maybe this fight did do something to him a little bit. Hopefully, you know, the Ryan Garcia fight didn't do too much mentally to him, but I think it may have affected him just a little bit, man. I'm not sure. I don't know what direction Bill Haney is guiding Devin Haney towards. If something is cooking in the background, regarding Jake Paul, because I'm trying to figure out why he would bring Jake Paul up as the face of boxing. If he's admiring the stuff Jake Paul's been doing, maybe that's something that he might be guiding Devin towards, that kind of career, you know. But I would have liked to see him stay. I really would have liked to see him campaign at 140. I would have loved to see that. But if they feel like he's ready for welterweight, that's cool. Uh, but I mean, I'm not too sure if he's gonna, even grab any belts up there. I'm not too sure, bro, because those little handful of fighters that's left at welterweight, Boots, Stanley Otis, Mario Barrios. You can even maybe even still throw Keith Thurman in there, wherever the hell he is. um, Conor Ben. Those dudes, those are tough fights for Devin, bro. Those are, let's just be real here. Those are tough fights. The easiest one out of those would probably be Conor Ben. But the other ones, even Conor Ben, I think is a tough fight for Dev right now. Uh, those dudes, they can punch, man. They punch harder up there, So we would have to see a lighter touch first. How Dev reacts to punches at welterweight. I would like to see that first. But if they feel like he's ready for the Lions, then I mean that's cool too, you know. Um, but if I'm gonna be honest about it, man, I don't really know. Uh, I can't really see the trajectory of Devin Haney's career at this point. Where does he go? Uh, he's not at 140 no more. Options are limited at 147. I damn sure can't see him jumping up to 154. It's really if that. I mean that's asking for it, bro. Going up to 154 or something like that. That's there's a lot of murderers up there, man. I just hope Bill ain't trying to really cash out Dev. So I hope that's not what we seeing. You know, but I guess it's remained to be seen. We'll find out eventually, man. But I want to get y'all opinion on this. What y'all think? What's the next move? What's going on with Devin Haney? Where does his career go from here? Do you see him being a champion at welterweight? Do you think he should stay in campaign at 140? Or do you see his boxing career being almost very limited at this point? Let me know how y'all feel. This is Rebel Like Boxing. Drop them comments, like and share the video. And I will definitely catch y'all on the next one. And I'm out.